Hi, I'm Terry, and I love New York, and I love to get around by subways. But you just never know where I might turn up or what I'm going to be doing next. So, come join me on my adventures as I make my way around New York and find some great underground, above ground, and even secret things to enjoy about this amazing city. So come join me on my adventures for anyone. Good afternoon, and we're going to talk about security today. This is something that in a lot of places you may encounter a little less, although in modern times you see a lot. Even in beautiful buildings like the library, you might encounter those metal detectors or big signs telling you what you can and can't do in an exhibit. You may even have your bag checked or asked to be storing your stroller outside of the botanical garden when you're going to look at the orchids. And you might say, check my ticket, fine, but we're just looking at these beautiful flowers. What's the big deal? Well, in New York, I can promise you, they're protecting their property, they're protecting their buildings, and they are protecting you. This is their main concern. So don't take it as a personal offense. If you remember, less than 25 years ago, there was a little attack on the south end of Manhattan. So when you go to see the Statue of Liberty, you're going to go through all kinds of security. Another thing at the south end of Manhattan that you're going to find is a huge transit terminal. Buses, historic buildings, and monuments, all kinds of things, and the one and only Staten Island Ferry. The ferry's free. You don't even need a ticket to ride this thing. So don't be surprised if when you walk through that door, you see guards, security, with dogs. This is a world-famous boat. They want you to be safe. Everything surrounding the yards that takes care of these ferries is locked up, locked away. There's a reason. They don't want people milling around there. Everything about the ferry system in New York is very secure no matter what kind of ferry you're riding. And another thing is you'll hear the announcements all day long on this massive subway system. Your bag could be searched. You will see transit cops in the trains in almost every station. They are there for your protection and the protection of that system. When you're here at Columbus Circle, you come out to the underground market, but there's a customer service center there. There's all kinds of information on the wall. You will see transit cops around, and that market will lock down at night when it closes. Security is important. At the airport, you can ride the air train around all day, but look at all the secure situations around it. There's more than just TSA, folks, and we know you're going to go through TSA. But anytime you come down off of this air train, no matter what section you're going into, you're going through security. Whether you're going to a terminal for an arrival or a departure, security. Whether you're going to pick up a car to drive or drop it off, security. These people reserve the right to check your bags and check you at any given time. Just go with the flow. They are trying to protect you. When you get on a boat to go on a cruise, you may go through security. If you go visit a park at a pier, you will probably see security. When you go to the rooftop of Pier 17, you see a security guard. And the places that are cordoned off, don't go there because the security guards are watching. They don't want you there. They don't want anyone to get hurt. They don't want anyone doing anything illegal to hurt others. And when Pier 17 here closes up at night, look at that giant panel over the main door. Closes right down. But you shouldn't let this interfere with your visit. Now here you have a beautiful view of Brooklyn. And what's that thing you're not really noticing? There it is. NYPD down there. They are patrolling the East River for the ferries. They go down by the docks for the boats around Governor's Island. They're just there for your safety. And you might be in Port Authority making your way to your bus. And take a note. thousands and thousands of people every day go about their business. Nobody's worried about security. Why? Because we're not doing anything wrong. They're not going to bug you if you're not doing anything. They've even got a grand piano sitting there. They serve beer. There's going to be nothing truly unusual. But there he is. If you need that security guy, he's right there. He'll answer your questions as well as ask you questions, though. So it's a good thing. And here we go at Penn Station, right upstairs, Madison Square Garden. One of the most secure venues I've ever been to in my life. And down below, you have got all kinds of things going on. And trust me, there's security in there. There's thousands of people. They are at a train station. They are under Madison Square Garden. They're going to New Jersey Transit, the Long Island Railroad, the subway system. There's a lot of things being accessed under here. There is security. But if you're like me, I hardly ever encounter these guys because I'm not doing anything wrong. Upstairs in Moynihan Hall, it's just like being at the airport to check your bags to go on Amtrak. It's very secure. It is set up for your safety. And also you will find yourself not looking at the information boards only, but talking to people at the information desks, even for the Long Island Railroad. When you go up a tall building in New York, you're led down a path. Enter here, go here, take the elevator here, so that you can go up here, see that security guy over there on the deck, but you get your great view off the top of the rock. Everything that's set up like this is for your safety. The Empire State Building is going to guide you everywhere you go. And why? To keep you safe and the building safe while you look out over Manhattan. It's just the way the world works these days. So if you want to go up to the edge, go up to the edge. Don't worry about security, and make note, keep your pocket knives at home, please. My husband ran into that at the Constitution in Boston. Just follow the rules. So remember, don't worry as you're having these amazing views over the Hudson from the edge. Don't worry. Security is there for you, not against you. So go with the flow, follow the rules, and enjoy.